Jason, what did you think about that defensive back room, mainly Jamie? I thought that he looked like he looks the part. I mean, you're not worried there. You also had Shaheem Brown out there at safety along with Akeem Dent.
I'm cautiously optimistic at this point. Once again, it's hard for me to get hyped up like you, who's already said 12-0 national title, but I'm a little cautiously optimistic about who we played. There were times in that game watching it. You watch Duquesne's rushing game, DeMarcus Ware, Damon Macklin. These guys were able to get a few carries where they were able to get into the secondary, rush the ball. I think that's more of a question of our defensive line and our linebacker room. For me, the one concern I would have in this game, and I wanted to talk to both of you guys about this, there was a point in the second quarter where Florida State gets down inside the 10-yard line twice and settles for field goals. Mind you, we're up 20-0 at that point. It's no big deal. We go into the locker room 26-0. We've seen that in the past. We've seen that come back to bite Florida State in the backside several times towards the end of the Jimbo Fisher era, under Willie Taggart, and under the first couple of years under Mike Norvell. Is there any concern for you at this point? And I get it. We scored 3 touchdowns in the second half. We blew them out by 40. I understand that. But I just have that concern, especially going into a tough game against LSU, then a tough road game against Louisville, that there's going to be those times where we're just going to get down. And instead of, if you have the ball on the 4-yard line, you're up 20-0. I get that it's Duquesne. But I feel like this is a genuine practice opportunity to get you ready for the LSUs, for the Miamis, for the Clemsons. Are you concerned at all at that point that it was reverting back to the old school offense? Or am I just going to be sitting over here on this one just being the pessimist?
I think you're just being the pessimist.
Okay.
But it's fine. It's not a problem. I mean, I get it. It's just like it's a game where you legitimately play your base offense and you don't show anything. I think what Mike the one thing Mike did that a lot of people did kind of get on him about early in the game, and honestly, I would have went for it every opportunity I got in the beginning, but that's just me. But when he went for the 2, and they missed it with Rector, I think they kind of just said, all right, well, we're going to try to get situational football. Why not? You want to get your field goal kicker some confidence. There's 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. You need your kicker getting used to that. You need the snaps and getting them game reps too. So it's no better way to do that. And then it's just like styles make matchups. So you haven't really game plan for Duquesne like that. You're not you're not trying to put all your stuff out there for LSU. You have an idea what they're going to run. So you're going to find, you'll practice 80 plays to run 20 of them, if that. During a game, so like that's kind of just the nature of it. So why don't give them too much. Make them think you're vanilla, even though I know they don't. But just be vanilla as much as you can, and then go out there and give them something to be surprised about when you actually do face LSU.
Yeah, I was going to say real quick, I know we're about to have Carter come in here and get into some LSU talk, which I know everybody wants us to talk about. But I was going to say, just like James said, I don't think they don't want to give away any kind of red zone packages. Definitely if they're trying to go for a lethal score there, I don't think they're giving away much. And to me, I want to see some answers. I want to see some consistency out of Ryan. I know they weren't long field goals, what it is, blah, blah, blah. But for the circumstances and whatnot, I was glad that he was able to be put into a position where he, instead of just extra points, he had to get some field goals down. So I take the optimistic side of things. But, this was very, very vanilla from both sides of the ball, in my opinion. They were very sweet and nice on the blitz packages that they're dropping down. I know they brought Jamie down a few times, one of him coming down after the quarterback, but that was vanilla on both sides, and don't want to give away too much before we head down to New Orleans and get into the LSU part of things.
Fine, I'll be the pessimist. You're the one trying to take away Tate Rodemaker's scholarship, but sure, I'll be the pessimist. It's fine.
Tate doesn't need a scholarship taker. Tate is a great person. He's going to be great at selling insurance. He's going to be a phenomenal high school football coach. I just don't want him taking snaps in it. That's all. Like, give him a scholarship, let him roll out, just no more snaps.